Law is a broad and complex system that governs societies by establishing rules and regulations to maintain order and justice. To better understand its scope and application, law is divided into different branches based on various criteria. These divisions help classify legal rules according to their purpose, subjects, and areas of regulation. In this lesson, Unit 2, we will explore the main divisions of law, such as public and private law, as well as substantive and procedural law, to gain a clear understanding of how the legal system operates. And now we start with introduction. Law, in its essence, is a collection of written legal rules enacted by the legislative authority with exceptions for the executive authority. These rules are designed to regulate the conduct of individuals and their interactions within society. However, it's impractical to have a single comprehensive law governing all aspects of life within a state. Instead, there are numerous laws, each addressing a specific area of human activity. This diversity necessitates a classification system for these laws. The most significant and historical division of law is into public law and private law. This classification dates back to Roman times and remains in use today. And now we talk about divisions and branches of law. We have public law and private law. We start by public law, which is divided to public international law and domestic public law. Public international law is the body of legal rules that governs the relationships between states or between states and international organizations in times of war and peace. But domestic public law is the body of legal rules that governs the relationships between the state and its affiliated institutions, or between the state and private individuals, provided that the state doesn't act as a private. Private law, which is divided to private international law and domestic private law. Private international law is the body of legal rules that governs relationship between private persons involving a foreign element whether due to differences in nationality, place of contract, or the cause of the obligation. But domestic private law is a body of legal rules that governs the relationship between ordinary persons, whether natural or legal, or the relationship between them of the state, its institutions when they act as a private. Examples of branches of law. Public law, we have constitutional law, criminal law, administrative law, public international law. Private law, we have civil law, commercial law, labor law, private international law. The scope of law. After explaining the characteristics of a legal rule, it's necessary for us to delve into its scope so that we can distinguish it from other social behavioral rules, such as religious and moral rules. First, distinguishing between legal rules and religious rules. Both legal and religious rules are similar in that they are both general directives addressed to humans and aims to regulate their behavior and relationships, as well as having a binding nature, although the forms of the punishment differs. Second, distinguishing between legal rules and moral rules. Moral rules are the ideals that people generally consider desirable, such as honesty, avoiding lies, and helping the weak, the poor, and the needy. These rules change as societies change, and morality works to establish social peace and correct individual behavior. Often moral rules have been transformed into legal rules, thus being formulated as binding legal texts, such as the punishment for refusing to help someone in danger, as stipulated in Article 182, Paragraph 2 of the Algerian Penal Code. Thank you for following us.